Hey guys, Sam here with an in-depth video of the CH-49 Mohawk. The CH-49 Mohawk was added in beta recently to Arma. It is for the independent faction. The CH-49 Mohawk does have a very high capacity rate.
2, 3, 4,
As you
5,
say, I'm
6,
the leader.
7,
I tell
8,
2
9,
through 19
10,
to get
11,
in.
12,
It has an
13,
18-person
14,
capacity,
15, 16, 17,
pilot,
18,
co-pilot, then
19.
16 in the back.
Get in that vehicle.
Standing by.
So
Ready.
that's
Waiting. Waiting.
the highest in the game for helicopters of transport.
Waiting. 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 Standing by. Ready. Standing
So
by.
that's quite a lot. So at this part of the video, we're going to talk about pros and cons. Let's start with pros. Pros, it can hold 18 people, which is higher than any other helicopter so far. Also pros, it's armor. The actual armor of this can sustain much firepower. Even if it gets shot down at a low elevation, it will still land and still be repairable to take back off. Cons, the propellers are incredibly weak. They can be taken out with one sniper bullet or a couple of LMG shots. So that's a heavy con, because in a firefight with another helicopter, if the gunner shoots one bullet at the propellers, it's going down. And in a high elevation, that's death for all 18 people. Another con, yes, it is a transport helicopter, but it has no guns. I understand it's a transport helicopter, but there are others like the K-60 back in Alpha was the only helicopter for Op 4. It could hold many people and it had guns. Or also compared to the Ghost Hawk for the Blue 4. It's a transport helicopter, but it has Gatling guns on the side that can be controlled by gunners. Okay, the inventory of the Mohawk can be accessed from the outside on the left rear. There's 20 first aid kits, a med kit, and mini steerable parachutes. It can also be accessed by going in the back of the Mohawk. While sitting here, you can check your inventory. And also, when up in the air, if you're riding in the back and you have taken one of the parachutes out, at a height of around 250 or higher, you're able to eject and use your parachute. So, for a more tactical approach, if you flew high over an objective, because the Mohawk is easily noticeable, it's pretty bulky, so men will be able to see it and shoot it from far away. If you take the high approach and go high up in the air around 2,000 meters up, you can just drop some troops in behind enemy lines. Now with the strong quality of the armor for the Mohawk, you are able at times to bounce it off the ground. As you can see, I just hit the ground. Nothing happened. I keep hitting the ground and nothing happens. Other helicopters though would get destroyed by this. I just successfully bounced 3 times off the ground and my armor is still ongoing. Overall, I'm going to rate the Mohawk as a good transport helicopter, but I'm going to say use more of the stealth, because if it comes head-on in a firefight, the large windows are going to easily enable that pilot or co-pilot to be shot out, and also the rotors are easily destroyed. But as a transport or stealth helicopter, it gets the job done. Thank you for watching my guide on the Mohawk. It'd be helpful if you like this video or subscribe, and after this I added some flare testing just in case you want to see how I tested it and how the flares work. Thank you. Okay, well, we're going to do a flares test from the front right now. Well, as you can see, I used flares way in advance before the missile was shot, and it still took it out. Now this is a flare test from the side. It will begin 3, 2, 1, now. Yep, that works. Flares from the side saved my life, but from the front. Okay, now I'll be beginning the flares test from the back. 3, 2,